In this video, I'm actually going to run you through how to use the setup probes utility here. So if we start and we actually go to load data, it'll look for our file. We're actually going to load a file that I deliberately removed the probe info file from. So there we are. It's May 17th. Once I have that loaded, I will actually have to load a probe info file. Here it is missing. So normally it would pop up directly because it would be saved in your file. But in this case, I actually deleted it. So I have two options. I can either go to my C drive under NIRx and pick a predefined montage, or I can use this probe info setup. Once you have it set up, all you need to do is, let me backtrack a little bit. You can actually use 1020 system, which will be EEG based points. You actually cannot click off of the EEG points. If you pick arbitrary units, you can actually pick anywhere on the head you like, regardless of the points, regardless of the EEG points. You can also load a file. The file that's loaded, you can either load directly from a Patriot, Polhemus Patriot. You can use a user-defined file, which can be used for any other sort of digitizer or manual coordinates. And you can also do an MC file. These formats I'll actually show in a different video, so we'll not worry about that too much here. But I'm going to go ahead and pick the 1020 system. Once I click Set, this lovely head here will pop up. I have the option to go 3D or 2D. If I go 3D, I can also rotate it. Gives you some lovely images. I can also get rid of the labels, so it gets a little cleaner. So let's go with 2D for now, though. So I have to define the number of sources. I'll go ahead and put 4 sources for our sake. So I'll go to Set, and I begin clicking 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. There's my 4 sources. So I go to Save and Close. It's going to ask where I want to save it. I can name it anything, but it does have to be followed by _probeinfo.mat in this format. So I'm going to keep it as montage for our sake, though. So there we go. It tells me where they're saved. All good. Next, I go to select the detector positions, and again, you can see now I have my sources already set up. Let's do 4 detectors. So I'll go to Set, and here I go 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. There's my 4 detectors. So I'll go to Save. Again, it's going to save it under the same file. I do suggest not changing it. This way it'll actually overlay sources and detectors in the same file as opposed to separately. There you go. Yes, I do want to replace it. And then it tells me where it's saved. Next, you do have to select the channels. This is a little tricky sometimes, but a pretty simple idea. So all I have to do, so it's going to go source 1. I have to go to Set, and here I'm picking all the channels that combine with source 1. Really, I'm just going to pick that one there. There we go. So I'm going to click Set. Then I'm going to go to source 2. Oh, there we go. And click Set. And I'll go this one, and this one. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and click Set. Then I go to 3. Click Set again. I do it a little redundant just to make sure I don't mess up. I don't believe you actually have to click Set after every single one. There we go. That's the only real one that I think matters on that one. So I'll go ahead and click Set, and then I go to source 4 and Set again, 1 and 2. There we go. Go to Set and Save and Close. And again, it's going to overlay all of this information into the same file. So I'll go to Save, and yes, I do want to replace it. Alright, and it tells me again where it's saved. And again, you can load the channel indexes. I will show this in a same video that I show the formats of loading the SD positions. Now I can actually view my setup. Here we go. I can view the channels, I can view the probes, and I can view the points and the channels. I can also do it on the 3D head here. Oop, let me click that off. I wanted that. There we go. There's my lovely probe layout. Maybe not the most efficient one, but it gets the idea across. Alright, so that's actually how you use the probe info setup utility. I will go a little bit more in detail on the load functions as well as the file formats on another video.